have a Bachelor of Science honors from Queen's in Life Sciences, which is really similar to the medical sciences program they have now. And then I have a Bachelor of Education, a Master's of Education, and a PhD in Education from the Faculty of Education at Western. Well, my career path started before graduation. It was really exciting. So in my last year of my PhD, I got a job as Western's first wellness coordinator. And so the whole idea there was a bunch of things. The first one was to open what is now called the Wellness Education Center. Another big part of my job was to really go to a lot of meetings and to see how we can better coordinate all the wellness opportunities for students, and then see if there are some gaps and what to do about it. And then the third part of that role ended up being a lot of public speaking, so that was pretty cool. And then since then, now I am the manager of the Doctor of Education program, so I went back home to the Faculty of Education. And so now I say that I've gone from being the specialist to being the generalist, and so it's also great back to be at the Faculty of Education. So in this position, just like my old job, I don't know what's going to happen every day. Someone was asking me, actually I was on a webinar with my students yesterday, and one of them was saying, like, I don't really understand what you do. And I thought, that's actually a good question. And I thought to myself, I'm kind of like the behind the scenes person. So I'm working with instructional designers, I'm working with faculty members, I'm working with students who are struggling, for example. I'm working with the graduate affairs assistants in the program, the office manager. I'm working with the associate dean of graduate studies. I'm working with all those people to see something come together and work really smoothly for the students that we serve. And so that's always a really good feeling when I know that I'm making an impact every day through small actions. Wow, okay, so in terms of the thing that I probably want to mention here is the fact that everything you learn in your doctorate is transferable. It's just a matter of accessing that knowledge within you. So another way of saying that is making those links. So all the writing that you do, you'd be amazed, in my career path, even though I'm talking from people who don't have any formal education in my last job, all the way to people who are also have PhDs, and then more PhDs and MDs and all those kinds of things. And the kind of writing, even though we think of it as scholarly writing, the way that we have to translate that knowledge to other people, that's something that we have to do as PhDs all the time, or else we're really boring and no one wants to listen to us if they can't understand what we're talking about. So that's a big one. I think knowing the research really well and knowing how to look through a whole bunch of documents and synthesize that information into something that you can use very quickly and turn that over very quickly. I think that's another skill that all PhD students have. Graduate student self, it's going to be okay. You're going to get a job. Because I think, honestly, when I did a PhD in my first year, I remember that someone came to our class in our first PhD seminar and said, you're here for 4 years, but after that, you're probably not going to be hired as a professor. And that was okay with me because I was already thinking about my alt-act path. And so kind of reinforced, well, I got to get some stuff done, right? But it was still scary to know that I may not have enough qualifications at the end of my 4 years to embark on the traditional path that we may think of a PhD accessing. So PhD self, you got this. You have a lot of skills already in you that are only going to be more refined and further developed in grad school. So enjoy that part, and don't forget to have some fun.